Oh, did you notice my right there?
Oh
Where it
yeah,
says
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you, man.
Clemson
What's up,
sponsor?
everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to give y'all the business. Okay, I got TriStar, big Tennessee Volunteers fan, on with me today. What's up, TriStar?
Not
Y'all see
much.
his
How you
name,
doing? I'm
Clemson
sorry.
Daddy.
Yeah. Hey, we are the Tater Man's father. We can't listen. Them some bitches can't beat us in anything. They couldn't beat us in football. They couldn't beat us in baseball. Hell, they probably couldn't beat us in damn pickleball.
Hey, well, I tell you what, I ain't gonna brag because hey, y'all got us in almost everything this year. But guess what? When it comes to football, the 15 years about to start over in 2023. Sorry to tell you. But yeah, man. Let me see who I got in the comments. Justin Sutherland, Roll Tide, Lorenzo Anderson, Roll Tide, neighbor. What's up, brother? Uh, who else? Brenda Banks, Roll Tide, Stephen Hicks. What's up, bro? Bulldog 1776, the troll. Blake McAdams, what's up, brother? Roll Tide. Nick Saban Jr., what's up, brother? Roll damn Tide. Alabama Tide.
And
Roll
thanks to
Tide.
Nick Saban Jr. for setting this up.
Yeah, appreciate it, Nick Saban Jr. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I appreciate that. Who else we got? Who else? Ballard Sports Media. What's up, Roll Tide? Jay Shipes, the
Ballard's
biggest.
my dude over there, man.
Okay, okay, okay. Jay Shipes, Shippers, whatever his damn
Yeah.
name, the biggest Georgia troll and all the damn land down there next to Tony B and Mo Better. Spencer, what's up, Roll Tide? Eric Odom, what's up, brother? Roll Tide. Dawes Day. Afternoon, what's up? What's up? William Brown, what's going on? Latoya, two-time, another Georgia troll. Dirty Burrito, what's up? What's up? Okay, Cindy Reed, what's up? What's happening, Cindy Reed? Who else? Who else? Okay, that's good. Erica Christian, what's up? What's up, man? But let's get to it. Terrence Jones, appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the 10-piece, baby. All day, every day. Okay, TriStar. We're gonna start off talking about talking some Tennessee football. Matter of fact, I want to go back to last season. I want to go
Or
back to the third week of November. I
third
mean,
Saturday
third
in
week of
October.
hold on, third
Let
week
me
of
say this:
October
the
in
most
2022.
the most historic rivalry in the SEC.
Yeah, yeah. Somehow, some fan bases seem to think they are rivalry of Alabama or whatever, but they not. But anyway, yeah, I want to go back to that game. Y'all pulled out a 3-point win over my Alabama Crimson Tide. First time in 15
Since
years.
2006.
I know. And I know that probably was one of the happiest moments in your whole entire life.
Oh, I cried.
Matter of fact, you probably were one of the ones helping carry the goalpost to the damn Tennessee River.
I was not at that game. I was planning on going, but when I seen tickets going for $700, I was like, well, me and my wife will just go to my mother's house. And let me tell you something. She left me at that house, at my mother's house. Now, granted, I was on about 10 shots of Jameson, so I was pretty tore up. And I was letting her know, like, yeah, y'all suck. You ain't no good. You suck. Blah, blah, blah. She wouldn't. She ghosted me for a week.
Oh, you see, your wife?
Yes. She slept on the couch for a whole week. She refused to talk to me. You would have thought that we were going through a divorce.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, so you are your house is really divided.
Oh,
But
yeah.
but you got to tell your wife you've been dealing with that for you was dealing with that for 15 years.
Yeah, and I told her, I said, listen, I remember when Tennessee was dominating Alabama for like 12 years.
Yeah, I remember those days.
During the Three Mikes era. That's how you know who's a real Alabama
I
fan. That's
remember
who
those
the Three
days.
Mikes are.
Mike Schuler, Mike DeBose, and Mike Price.
Yep.
Yes, sir. But it's all good. That was then. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna ask you, did you actually believe leading up to that game that y'all would win, even though y'all was having a great season?
I I was concerned. I was confident in my team. I was like, we've got the offense, but this is going to be a great test. But I
Yeah.
think because it's at Neyland, and I'll say this now, I think Neyland Stadium is actually the toughest road environment. I think it's tougher in Baton Rouge.
I'm not going to say that. I mean, we went there. We won there like 7, 8 times in a row.
Yeah, but Tennessee was down. I mean, we had Derek Dooley, we had Bush Jones, we had Jeremy Pruitt.
You know what? In my opinion, y'all still down. Y'all just had a good season.
I wouldn't really say we're down now.
So let me ask you a question. Is Tennessee back?
We'll see this year.
That's what I'm saying. I'm giving y'all another year before I give y'all just due credit. I'll put it that way. But I was giving y'all credit during the season until y'all beat us. And all those Tennessee fans got to talking crazy about Alabama. And then again, do you feel like all the penalties we committed had a factor in y'all winning the game?
Somewhat.
Remember, we had 17 penalties.
Yeah. You had more yards and penalties than you had yards rushing.
Yeah. So,
but I mean, I don't. It's hard to say. I mean, I still think it was just our day. Like, it's just one of those things. I think it was just our day because if you remember, we got up like, what was it, 28-10, and then y'all came back.
Yeah, y'all had a big lead.
And then at that point, I was like, well, damn, we came to play today.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. See, because up to that game, I had what Tennessee fans call BVS, battered Vol syndrome. Like, okay, now we're playing the big boys. Okay, we're about to get humbled. But, it ended up, it just worked out. And it was one of those games that I even said going into it, I says, whoever's got the ball last. And we just happened to have the ball last.
Well, yeah. We could have ended it. We could have ended it on a field goal. You think what now?
I said, I think it's going to be the same way this
year.
No.
No. Oh, no. Why y'all coming to Bryant Denny, okay, under the lights, prime time.
Well, it ain't going to be like prime time. It might be 3:30.
Well, that's good enough for me. It's not going to be like it was last season. We're going to beat y'all by at least 2 touchdowns. Guaranteed.
That's a hot take.
No. That's fact.
That's a hard take, man. I don't. Here's the thing. I'll say this. I think what kept y'all in that game last year was Bryce Young.
Fact. Okay, that's fact.
That guy. Oh my God. I don't know what was his best performance. It was either that or that SEC championship game against Georgia. It's maybe 1A, 1B. I mean, he was just avoiding everybody because Tennessee was getting pressure. Like, they were getting through the line. They were getting pressure. But when he's ducking and dodging and looking like Jake Plummer out there or Patrick Mahomes and,
but that's the thing. That's the thing with Bryce Young. He's running or scrambling and looking to throw. If Jalen Milroe is our starter, he's not going to do that. He's running to try to score,
right.
Pick up first downs.
Right.
So
who do you think is going to be the starter? Who do you think is going to be the starter?
I think it's Jalen Milroe's job to lose. That's what I think. Being that he's already been there, being that he's been tested in games.
Experience.
Yeah, game experience. So, but remember, Tyler Buckner got a lot of game experience too, but over there with Notre Dame and not in the SEC. But I just feel like it's Jalen Milroe's job to lose. So, I mean, everybody is talking crazy, about who y'all quarterback going to be or whatever. We already know Nick Saban don't play around at the quarterback position. If you can't perform, you ain't going to be back there. And right. you can talk to Blake Barnett and Cooper Bateman and all them about that. Okay, but I don't expect a starter to be named until after
we won't know until y'all play Middle Tennessee State.
I think Texas for starter. Who he name a starter?
I mean, that's possible. I think against MTSU, you'll probably see all 3 of them getting snaps out there. They might be rotating them or something.
Right. I think the same thing. And then remember, back in 2015, he didn't name a starter until game 5. Well, the week of
Yeah, it
game 5.
was who? It wasn't Jake
It
Coker
was
first. It was
it
Cooper
was
Bateman, I think. Wasn't it?
Cooper. It was Jay Coker and Cooper Baton rotating, and he
Yeah,
started Cooper Baton the fourth game against Ole Miss, and we went down big, and they put Jay Coker in, and he brought us back. We still lost, but we lost by like 3 or 4 points, and Jay Coker was named the starter the next week.
yeah. Which again, you know, I've heard a lot of Alabama fans say that, like, oh yeah, back in 2015, you know, we had Jake Coker out there and we won a national title. I said, yeah, but who is also your running back?
Derrick Henry.
There you go.
yeah, that's true.
Listen, if you've got Derrick Henry out there running the ball,
well,
you could go out there and be the quarterback, just hand it off to him.
Well, we got a stable of running backs now, so I mean, in my opinion, I think we can have the best running back room in the nation this year. In my opinion,
right now I'd have to say, until seen otherwise, I'd have to probably go with Michigan right now.
Well, yeah, Michigan, yeah.
Because I mean, Blake Corum, we know he's phenomenal, and Donovan Edwards looked phenomenal against Ohio State. Now, granted, Ohio State's not a stiff defense, but I mean, still, the fact I think he had like 200 yards rushing.
Right. So, man, but all I know, I'm ready to get the season started. That is.
Trust me, I am too. And by the way, I am wearing my Orange Bowl T-shirt.
Oh Jesus! Y'all played Clemson, right?
Yes, we played the Tater Man. Yes.
Yeah, y'all beat Clemson. Hey, I was glad. I was glad to see that too, because I don't like Clemson either. I don't like Dabo.
Oh, trust me. Are you familiar with Mr. Carolina Jackpot?
Yes.
His little co-host Rob, he's always lighting the rail on Tennessee fans.
He's what now?
Oh, I'm just reading.
Oh, okay.
There you go. They're taking pre-orders for 2024. That's pretty funny. Anyways, yeah, so Rob is saying, oh, yeah, you drunk hillbillies, you know, you don't want to play Clemson and all that stuff. And I was even calling it on their show before it happened. I said, listen, I'm picking the Peckers to beat the Taters.
Right.
I'm picking South Carolina to beat Clemson. And sure enough, it happened.
They did it. Spencer Rattler played out his mind that game.
He played okay.
He played, yeah. In the first half, he had some mistakes.
Yeah, but then he turned around second half. But also, too, if you look, I mean, Lord Dabo over there, he was trying to do all these trick plays and all that stuff, and it didn't work.
Yeah, I don't like Dabo at all.
Lord Dabo, oh God, can I tell you a funny story about Dabo?
Go ahead.
Okay, so he's not my blood cousin, but he's my cousin's husband. His name was Austin Sanders. He played football at Tennessee from 13 to 16. Like, I'm not just a fan. Like, I got family that's at UT right now. Like,
right.
I didn't get to go because, you know, I didn't ever have the opportunity. Now, if they had a wrestling team, that would have been different. But anyways, so he took a visit to Clemson. He already told the coaching staff, he's like, I'm not going to commit to them. I just want to come check it out. And he went up there and he got to meet Dabo. He said he liked Dabo, and he got to meet. I think this was after they fired Kevin Steele. So Kevin wasn't there. Excuse me. And he was showing him around and all that stuff. And they went to the big indoor practice facility. It's got the big football field in it and all that stuff. He looks in the corner and he sees a big, like, metal tank thing.
Right.
With water in it. And Austin asked him, he said, hey, Dabo, Coach Sweeney, what's that over there? So then he goes, oh, well, that's my baptism tank. And he's like, baptism tank? He said, what's that for? This is Dabo Sweeney's exact words. He said, just in case if the Holy Spirit comes calling. Then all of a sudden it turns into a sermon like Dabo's trying to preach to him.
What the hell?
I'm serious.
And he was on a visit.
Yeah, on a visit. because Austin asked him about the baptism tank.
Right.
he started asking if he knew Jesus and like, are you saved? Is your name in the Lamb's Book of Life? You know, all that whole stuff.
Well,
Which
hey,
I'm Christian myself. I go to church when I'm home. As you see, I'm on the road.
right.
But I can tell when somebody's being disingenuous and they're just trying to shove it down your throat, like
Yeah.
trying to make themselves look holier than thou. That's
I
what
mean,
Dabo does. I'm sure Dabo is Christian. I'm not trying to guess his religious beliefs, but when you do that, that just tells me you're just trying to show it off. Like, oh, look at me, I'm holier than thou. And like when he said last year when they asked him about NIL, he said, "Oh yeah, we've been using NIL for years. We've been using God's name, image, and likeness."
oh Jesus, I can believe that about Dabo. I can believe it.
Yeah,
So,
and they're like a cult over there.
well, I tell you what, he about to start using this transfer portal. I can tell you that.
I don't think he will.
I think he got one person out the transfer portal this time. I think.
One guy.
Yeah, I think. But let's talk about this upcoming season.
Mm-hmm.
You got to come to Bryant Denny, and then you got Georgia coming to Neyland.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think Georgia coming? Do you think the home field advantage would matter for y'all against Georgia this year?
Absolutely. I mean, it did last year against Alabama.
I don't think so. I think by the grace of the good Lord, y'all finally pulled out a win against my Alabama.
I mean, hey, we had to win one eventually.
Yeah, now that's true. You play them every year. You was going to win one eventually.
We've literally played every year since 1928.
Yep.
And I always tell people this: the history of the Tennessee-Alabama rivalry, third Saturday in October, it's very streaky. Like before Alabama had their big 15-year run, Tennessee from 95 to 06 won every year but 02 and 05.
Right.
Before that, Alabama was on like a 10-year run, and then before that, we was on like a 5-year run. Before that, y'all was on like an 11-year run. So that's what I'm saying. It goes real streaky.
Right.
And the last time it was ever truly like back and forth for like 4 straight years was in the late 40s.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's always been a real streaky rivalry.
Right. Now, I remember y'all was spanking our asses in the 90s. I remember that for a fact.
Oh yeah.
Now, the 90s was just...
My dad used to go down to Legion Field and watch Tennessee Alabama play.
Yeah, that's a long time ago there. That's the 70s, ain't it?
No,
70s,
he was
early 80s,
95 and 97.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about the old days. So with Bear Bryant. So
no, he was a kid when Bear Bryant retired.
Oh,
he was
damn.
like 10 years old when he retired.
Oh, okay. So me and your dad.
He retired in 82 after that season. Then he died like a month
later.
Yeah,
like a month later. Yeah, me and your dad, we about the same age then. So
he's 50.
That's what I'm about to be. So yeah. So we finna be the same age. So, but yeah, man, we it's been some good rivalries too, man. It's been some good rivalries. I tell you what, in 09, I thought y'all had us.
Yeah, that was a Terrence
That's when Cody blocked the punt. Blocked the kick. Yeah. I thought y'all had us that game.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think, even if Terrence Cody was not there, I think that ball would have bounced off the ass of one of our offensive linemen because Daniel Lincoln was bad about kicking low-angle kicks.
Right.
He never got any air under it. He always kicked it low for some reason.
Yeah.
That happened so many times with him.
He couldn't have been no worse than the kicker we had back in 17, 18, 19. I forgot his damn name, but he was bad. He was bad.
That's how you know they're bad, because you forget about them.
Yeah, oh my goodness, man. He almost cost us a national championship against Georgia. Oh my goodness. But let's talk about y'all's schedule.
Okay.
Well, I mentioned Georgia and I mentioned Alabama. Okay. There's a lot of trash talk between Tennessee fans and Georgia fans, just like Alabama, Georgia.
That's been going on for years. That's nothing new.
So in your opinion,
I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee, so I'm right there on the border.
Right. So I'm an
And
Alabama fan. So you get into it with Alabama fans, you get into it with Georgia fans.
Auburn.
So who is the most annoying?
Georgia.
By far, huh?
Oh, by a country mile.
So I'm getting a little bit of taste of that now. I mean, I ain't had no problem with Tennessee fans until last season. Until y'all.
Well, it was more Tennessee fans were kind of rubbing it in by how they won. That's all that was. But I can say this. Like I said, I've not gotten to go really to any of these road games. It's more my dad's gotten to go to all these places. He's been to Kentucky. He's been down to Florida. He's been to Sanford. He's been to Legion Field. He's been down to Auburn. He's been everywhere.
Right.
For Tennessee games. And he's been to Sanford Stadium 5 times. And listen, Bear can't tell me no. Go all over. Okay. Anyways, so he's been to Sanford 5 times. And the 06 game is the funniest story because they were playing, and Tennessee had the ball, and Eric Ainge, who was our quarterback, got hurt. And he came back second half. We came back and we beat him like 51-33 or something. We beat the shit out of him. Well, so when Eric Ainge went down, my dad's sitting there with his girlfriend, and then this drunk older fan, like he says he's probably in his 40s or 50s at that time, stands up. What's the language barrier on this?
Oh, you can say what you want to say. I don't give a damn.
Okay. I just wanted to ask first because some people want to keep it family friendly. Well, he said this guy, he said he was drunk and he stood up. He just stood up and yelled as loud as he can, "I hope he broke his fucking neck." And my dad just says, "Motherfucker, that's like a 20-year-old out there and you want him to die?" And that guy goes, "Fuck you fucking hillbilly." Yeah, they had to pull my dad off of him.
And it's a Georgia fan.
Yes, this was a Georgia fan. Well, I mean, they say, ain't nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan.
So let me ask you about 2016.
Okay.
2016. I remember this play vividly.
Okay.
Well, leading up to this play. Okay. Georgia scored with about 20-something seconds left. Josh Dobbs got y'all to midfield. Yeah, Josh Dobbs got y'all to midfield. Hail Mary. Jennings caught the game-winning touchdown on Hail Mary.
The Hail Mary. It was back-to-back Hail Marys. Well, see, here's how we got to midfield. A lot of people forget about this, but when Georgia scored that touchdown, they got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Right. Okay.
And whoever one of the return guys, might have been Evan Berry or one of them, got it to to about the 40-yard line with like 4 seconds left, and I think he ran out of bounds or something. And then he just hurled it up, and it just happened to be Juwan Jennings was there and he caught it. Don't even get me started on that Bush Jones, dude. Like, at least Pruitt and Dooley, I like them as human beings. I've gotten to meet both of them, like, right, unintentionally. Like, in 2018, while I lived in Marietta, Georgia, I just happened to see Derek Dooley at a gas station.
Right.
He was going to visit his dad, and he seen me wearing my Tennessee, hat and all that stuff. Because if you don't know, in North Georgia, there's probably just as many Tennessee fans as there are Georgia fans.
Right.
And we talked for a minute, and I told him who my cousin's husband was and all that stuff. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I liked him. He's a good kid and all that stuff." And I said, "Yeah, it sucks." He said, "Man, I didn't need that job." He said, "I'm no SEC head coach." Like, he openly missed that. And now, looking back, I kind of feel sorry for him because apparently I think it was either after the game last year or a game a couple of years ago. There's either a picture of him or something in the locker room while everybody's celebrating. He's just sitting over there by himself.
Damn.
You almost kind of feel sorry for him. And I mean, yeah, Jeremy Pruitt made some bonehead decisions when he was at Tennessee, but he at least cares about his players.
Right.
Bush Jones didn't.
Brick by brick, baby. No,
listen, this guy. Okay, there was a football player at Tennessee. I ain't gonna say his name, but there was a football player at Tennessee. You can look this up. You can see the story. Well, there was a girl, or there was a few female students that claimed how they got sexually assaulted by a couple of Tennessee football players. You probably remember this.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Well, this Tennessee player went to the girl's defense, like, "Oh, I'm going to help her out, find out who did it," and all this. And that's all he did. And like any normal human being would want to help a victim of sexual assault or rape or whatever you want to say. And Bush Jones decided to say, "Oh, you're a bad teammate. You're not sticking up for your teammate." All that stuff. And I'm like, he's trying to comfort a rape victim.
Right. Yeah, that's.
And then there was another player. I can't think of his name. I wish I wish Chris and Georgia or somebody in here, my boy with the All Collins show, John Dunn, he could tell me the name. I could remember it, but I remember this story because I remember hearing about it before it ever came out. There was a football player at Tennessee, and he had dreads. He's a black guy. He had dreads. And Bush Jones told him to cut his dreads off because he looks like a thug. Little racist, huh?
So how did that work out?
Well, I don't know what happened. That's the story I heard. And there was another one about one of the players. He made him write, "I'm a pussy" 1,000 times or something.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
I know this was happening. He was like walking around Knoxville thinking he was better than the Tennessee job. Like, oh, I could go to Michigan anytime.
Right.
This guy was a prick. I am so glad he's gone. I am so happy he's gone. I don't want him anywhere in the state of Tennessee ever again. And not only that, he lied so much. He is the reason that Clemson won 2 national titles. Let that sink in. Yeah. Because of Bush Jones's incompetence.
Right.
Listen to these players that wanted to come to Tennessee, but Bush Jones was a fucking idiot. Trevor Etienne, Trevor Lawrence, who grew up a Tennessee fan, Amari Rogers, T. Higgins, who is from Knoxville. Those 4 big players right there are responsible for Clemson's 2 national titles.
And he let them get away.
Yeah.
Because he was gone.
I heard stories from people like they were in the locker room talking about, "Man, I wish we could be at Tennessee."
Man, that sounds like Kirby letting all their players get away. And in-state players get away.
Now, here's the thing, though. Are you talking about that Sammy Brown kid?
No, I'm talking about Kirby Smart. All these 5-star athletes, 4-star athletes leaving the state of Georgia to join other teams.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, with the state of Georgia. And I've lived there before. So I see it. And like I said, growing up close to the state, I kind of know what goes on. It's hard, even for a long time, it's hard for one team in the state to dominate the whole state. Now, maybe you can dominate like South Georgia or something, but like when you get to Atlanta, you got tons of Tennessee fans. You got, of course, a huge Auburn contingent. You got an Alabama base there. You got a Clemson base. And, of course, you got a Georgia base. And you got a Georgia Tech base. A lot of people forget about that. So you've got 5, 6, 7 different fan bases with a lot of people that live in the Atlanta metropolitan area. And a lot of those people are transplants that came from other states. So they're not loyal to the University of Georgia.
Well, Alabama get the best players out of the state of Georgia. And for Tony B, I haven't had too many.
I think, I'm willing to say, I think Nick Saban's got a second house in Beaufort or something because he's always getting kids out of Beaufort.
Right. Tony B. Just so you know, I ain't had a lot of nice words for Georgia either, but you done been on the show too. Okay? So just because I talk trash about Tennessee don't mean I won't invite Tennessee fans on the show. Just like I talk trash about Georgia, I invite you Georgia fans on the show too.
You need to get Visor on here one day.
Kirby Visor. Look, this is the thing. You can invite these Georgia fans be all in the comment section talking trash, but when you invite them, only a select few will come.
They want to run with their tail between their legs and not say anything.
Tony B will come, Mo Better will come, but if you invite people like beer cans and batters, he won't show up. You invite King Brian, he won't show up. I've been trying to get King Brian on the show. I'm sure I asked him probably
if
way
you
back.
Want to know if they're a real Georgia fan or not, ask them about Ray Goff. That's all I gotta say. Ray Goff.
Yeah, he was hot garbage for them. So it is what it is. For some reason, Matter of fact, Georgia. Let's talk about Georgia for a minute.
Sure. Why not?
Do you feel like you from the y'all was in the East? Okay, well y'all is in the East. Okay,
Until the end of this year.
Yeah, to the end of this year. But if you look back, just say since Kirby been there, you can go back to daggone
Mark Richt got there or whatever.
Okay, do you feel like coming from the East? Do you feel like Georgia has had the benefit of easy schedules for a long time?
I mean, I wouldn't really say that because I mean they play Auburn every year, and Auburn's only really been bad the last couple of years.
Okay,
that's always been a tough game, and of course, we were really good. They got to play Florida, who historically, at least since the Spurrier years, Florida's been really good. So I would, and of course, Tennessee up until basically from I'd say 2008 till the COVID year, about a 12-year window where Tennessee was horrible. I mean, I wouldn't say Georgia's had always a cupcake schedule. I mean, it just happens to work out that this year, like I said, they get a lot of their tough games at home, except, they go on the road to Tennessee.
Okay.
But, I mean, and that's not their fault. That's not their fault that right now a lot of their main rivals are horrible. It's not their fault Georgia Tech sucks. It's not their fault that Sunbelt Billy doesn't know what he's doing down there in Gainesville. It's not their fault that Auburn was incompetent for about 3 years. That's not his fault.
I'm laughing at Tony B. He said when he was on the show, I wasn't that nice to Georgia. Sound like you crying, Tony B. What you want, a Kleenex? Stop crying, man.
I mean, you've won back-to-back championships. What's the problem?
They get mad at me because I call them paper championships.
Listen.
That's just my opinion. In my opinion, they do have easy schedules a lot. That's just my opinion. And if you want to look at it in 20,
had usually the two teams that have had the toughest schedules in the SEC.
But hold on,
Auburn and Tennessee.
Auburn and Tennessee, I'll give you that. But Georgia, this year, 2023, they last in strength of schedule in the SEC. Yeah. Ain't but 14 teams and they last. Okay, last season they was 13th in strength of schedule in the SEC, next to last.
Now is that preseason or is that
no? That's not preseason. That's not preseason. All they crying about, we played Oregon, we played Tennessee. Granted, yeah, y'all did play them. You played LSU and all that. Oh shit! But they was 13th. Now this year, I'm going off. They strength of schedule is 14th in the SEC. Have you seen their schedule this year?
Yeah, they're. I'll tell you a game that intrigues me. Call me crazy. Watch out for that Week 5 game against Auburn. It's at Jordan-Hare.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Now, come on now. Listen, hear me out. Look at the talent Hugh Freeze has been bringing in. And we know he can coach. And he's out there recruiting his ass off. He's hit the portal like a son of a bitch. And I think Hugh Freeze is going to catch either them or you guys. He's going to get one of them. Hugh
Freeze ain't finna get Alabama.
I don't know, man.
I understand he beat us twice at Mississippi State. But what is Hugh Freeze known for?
What are you about to say, hookers?
No, he for his football, he's known for beating Alabama twice. That is it.
Well, yeah, he won.
What has Hugh Freeze? What have Hugh Freeze ever? What have he ever won?
I mean,
nothing.
Well, I mean, he was at Ole Miss. He wasn't really going to go that far.
Still.
I mean, the fact he got him.
He had great athletes. He had some great athletes.
And I would argue right now he's got a better roster than what he had over there at Ole Miss.
With who?
With their wide receivers that they brought in, with their QB room. Bo Wallace, I don't think was actually that good.
No, I don't think the QB room is going to be all of that. I understand they got to transfer a quarterback, but I don't think it's going to be all of that. I don't.
I mean, we'll see.
If the guy
I
he
like
brought
their
in,
running backs. Like I said, I like their wide receivers. I think Jair Shorter is going to be phenomenal. He's that transfer wide receiver who Cole Kublik's talked heavily about.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you now.
I think Auburn's going to shock some people.
Ain't nothing you can tell me that make me believe in Auburn in 2023. Ain't nothing nobody can tell me
they're
about
winning the SEC.
I'm not saying they're gonna win 7 games.
Who do they lose to?
Who they lose? Let me look at their schedule. Well, I got to bring up the schedule.
Okay, so I can
Alabama for one.
Losing at least 3 because their losses are probably going to be LSU, Georgia, and Alabama.
Right, there you go. So I'm saying they're going to lose more.
Outside of those 3, they could easily win the rest.
I'm saying they're going to lose if they play Ole Miss, they're going to lose to Ole Miss.
How's their defense going to be?
Whose defense?
Ole Miss.
Well, yeah, they do got Pete Golden.
They got Pete Golden over there. And how's their quarterback? Yep. I mean, they're literally one player.
So
they're literally one player.
Who, Ole Miss?
Yes, they're literally Quinshon Judkins. If you took Quinshon Judkins off that team, they're not even going to a bowl game.
I think Ole Miss is good enough to go to a bowl game. I don't give a damn who they got.
Yeah, I think they are right now. But I'm saying if they didn't have Judkins,
I think Ole Miss is good enough to go to a bowl game, and I don't think Auburn is.
I'm telling you, man.
Well, I'm glad you got faith in them because I damn sure don't. Not at all.
I wouldn't expect you to because you're an Alabama man. I wouldn't expect you to ever have faith.
But if I thought they was going to be pretty good, I would say it. But I just don't believe it. You just got rid of I don't know what they had last year.
Brian
but I don't think Hugh Freeze is going to make that big of a difference in one offseason.
I mean, they were beating LSU by 17 with a bad head coach, and they beat Texas A&M with Cadillac Williams as their interim coach.
That was just bad. Was just a bad day for LSU. That's all. I don't believe. Look, no, I'm not believing in Auburn at all.
Okay, well, I want you to save this video.
I am. No, I don't take them down. I don't believe in Auburn at all. Even now, I can tell you this: 2021, they played us hard.
Oh yeah, and that's my point right there.
That even get a game, but they always get up for Alabama. But they won't beat us this season. I think, in my opinion, I just think Alabama got way too much talent for Auburn to even compete against them.
Would you? Okay, I'll ask you this question. Would you say, compared to 21, which was to me your last great team 2 years ago, would you say your roster is better or worse?
Compared to 2021?
Yes.
Who did we have? We had Bryce. We had Brian Robinson, which Brian Robinson really was the only running back at the time because the rest of them got hurt.
Yeah, you had 2 elite wide receivers.
Yep. We had Jameson Williams and Mechie. Yep.
And your defense was better.
But this the
Will
thing.
Anderson going off.
I understand all that. I ain't gonna say that the roster is better, but I think the roster is deeper. And I think
they're hellaciously talented. Don't get me
wrong.
Right,
and I think with the coordinators that we got,
Downs. I love Caleb Downs. That dude's like Eric Berry out there.
Well, I'm just telling you, we got better coordinators. I know that.
That Tommy Rees is yet to be seen because his work at Notre Dame was not.
I understand it. I understand that.
And Kevin Steele, I feel like everybody's overlooking last year when he was at Miami. I mean,
but the thing is, it's been put out there.
Coordinator, you don't give up 45 to Middle Tennessee State and Duke.
Hold on. But if your offense is going 3 and out all the time, your defense is getting wore out, and you're going to give up points, right?
Okay.
And then, hell, look at our offense. We gave up 49. I mean, our defense, we gave up 49 to y'all. I mean, so it is.
But you should not be having any trouble stopping Middle Tennessee State.
Well, that's true. But it came out that the defense, the players, 75% of his playbook he couldn't use because they couldn't understand the plays. They couldn't grasp the plays. That been put out there too.
How's it going right now over there? Which we won't know until the season gets
Well,
here.
I don't know. I don't know how's it going.
I mean,
As far as who? As far as Miami?
No, I'm talking about with Alabama. I'm talking about like with Kansas City.
Now I can only go off the A-Day game as far as the defense. The defense looked good in the A-Day games. That's all I can go off.
That was either your defense is going to be ferocious or you've got some serious questions about your blind side.
I'm talking. Well, really, I'm talking secondary. The secondary looked good.
They did.
The linebackers look good. So
they looked in position.
Yeah, I don't think now defensively we will not have the miscommunication and the misalignment we had with Pete Golden. That just won't happen. Not with Kevin Steele. And you bring up Miami from last year, but those defenses Kevin Steele ran at Auburn was crazy. And you can't tell me that Miami.
You could also say too it was because he had Rodney Garner on that D line.
Okay, it takes more than one person. It takes more than one person. I mean, we don't have some ferocious guys on past defensive line, and sometimes we still got ran on.
Yeah, I mean that happens. It's just right now. I feel like just looking at Alabama. Like I said, I'm not being a hater, but I'm just looking at. I think when you play teams that you're much better than, like a Mississippi State, for example, yeah, you can just line up and run the ball on them. You ain't got to worry about passing.
I mean, with Pete Golden's defense, you trying to tell me in 2021 Georgia won much better than Alabama? And we beat them 41-24.
I would say if y'all played Alabama, if y'all played Georgia last year, Georgia wins that. I don't think anybody was beating Georgia last year.
I beg to differ. Now, I would say I don't think nobody would have beat them.
What I've seen.
I don't think nobody would have beat them in the national championship game. I do say that. But if you can tell me if Georgia would have met Alabama the same week they played Missouri, Alabama wouldn't have won. Come on, man.
Well, I don't think that they would have played that bad against Alabama because I think what it was, I think Georgia was just playing down to their competition. They were playing down.
So
they did not get up for that.
If they would have met Tennessee on that same weekend, they still would have
got up for Tennessee.
I don't believe that. I don't believe they played down to the competition.
It was just the perfect time because they were overlooking Missouri.
I guess they overlooked Kent State in the whole first half too.
Yeah,
that's what they do. They just overlook people.
They can basically, from what I've seen from Georgia, is that if they're heavily favored, they'll come out in the first half and just shit the bed. But I can understand that in the Tennessee, not Tennessee, but the Missouri, Kent State, or whatever. Yeah, teams that you're expected to just go out there and destroy. I mean, that happens.
I don't believe that. Not with Georgia, because I don't think that's Kirby's pedigree to let teams play lackluster. I don't believe it. I don't think Kirby got that in it.
If you ask any Georgia fan, they'll tell you that. They'll say we were kind of lollygagging and we just weren't.
Well, they said that against Alabama in 2021 when they lost in the SEC championship. They said the same thing. They said that they let Alabama win, but you know how that is. It's just fans talking.
No, bro, no. Y'all's offensive line played really good. Stetson played horrible, and Bryce Young played the game of his life.
I think Stetson threw 3 touchdowns that game.
Yeah, like I said,
2 or 3. No, he didn't. I think he didn't throw 3. It was either one.
He played really damn good. I know that.
Who that? You talking about Bryce?
Bryce.
Oh yeah, Bryce played good that game.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and I think what it was is, as we always like to say, it's hard to beat a team twice, especially in the same year.
You know what? I know it's just football. But if we'd have had them 2 wide receivers, Metchie and Jameson Williams, they wouldn't have won.
But here's the thing, though.
I understand it's football and people get hurt. They wouldn't have won.
So are you saying that the wide receivers under Jameson Williams and John Metchie aren't as good?
They weren't ready. They was not ready. And it's not their fault that that's
mean,
one ready. That's on the coaching staff.
Would you have said Tua was not ready when he came in that national championship game in 2017 because he looked ready? If you're talented,
I wouldn't. Yeah, if you're talented, you talented. But if you see Tua, he was getting a little bit of playing time. Well, garbage time. He was getting on the field. Those guys wasn't even getting on
like garbage teams like Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, I understand that. But still, these guys, these receivers, wasn't even getting on the field in garbage time. How many times did you see a Jai Hall on the field?
That's Saban's fault.
That's what I said. I said that's on the coaching staff. That's what I just said. But ain't no way in hell those two guys wouldn't have got hurt. They wouldn't have won. It wouldn't have happened. Already with Mechie out and Jameson Williams in there, Jameson Williams was already tearing their ass up already. Yeah, in the play he got hurt on was like 40-yard play.
But with as deep as Alabama is on that roster, it should just be next man up. You got to think, well, you're not going to have that next year.
Look, I totally agree with that. I totally agree. And those players was not ready, and I blame the coaching staff for that. Because my thing is you need to get these guys in games before that happens to get them game experience. I agree with that. But Georgia got their 2 paper championships. It ain't gonna happen no more. They say they're gonna 3-peat, which they got the schedule, which is in their favor. But I don't believe they're gonna 3-peat.
What's crazy is Alabama almost 3-peated twice.
Yeah, I know.
They won it 11, 12. If they didn't lose to Auburn in 13, they probably went on to win that.
Yep.
They would have played Missouri and they would have, ran all over Missouri.
Yeah.
And they didn't make it in 14. Then 15, they win. 16, they lose on the last second play, and then they come back and win in 17 against Georgia.
Right. So but they say, but Georgia fans done booked it that they're gonna 3-peat. They done booked it.
I mean, they've got the road ahead of them. I mean, can they do it? Absolutely. I think they can. I mean, is it going to be hard for them? Yeah.
Well, as far as the regular season, I think they got the easy path to the playoff. That's just my opinion.
I'll say this. I've got Georgia going undefeated in the regular season.
Oh, I do too. Well, I troll them. I troll them all the time and say Tennessee will beat them or South Carolina gonna beat them. But I do my little season predictions and shit like that before the season start. I'm gonna have them going undefeated. I done had them going undefeated in the regular season the past 2 years. So it is what it is.
With Georgia, like I said, it'll be interesting that Week 5 game against Auburn because, like I said, as you know as an Alabama fan, you know this. There's an Indian burial ground under Jordan-Hare Stadium because there's always weird stuff happening at that stadium. I don't know if there's an Indian burial ground or they got voodoo dolls over there in Lee County. I don't know what they got. But, like 2 years ago, Auburn was horrible in 21. And they're playing with a third-string quarterback.
Yep.
Against arguably the 1B team in the country in Alabama with a Heisman quarterback and 2,000-yard receivers and a 1,000-yard rusher. Will Anderson setting sack records. And it takes Bryce Young to do a 100-yard drive to win the game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm Georgia or Alabama, I don't overlook that Auburn game because historically they pulled some bullshit. Literally, in 13, they beat Georgia in 13 off of a double-tip pass.
I see. That's what I was finna bring up. And then the next year, I think that was 2000. Was that two? No, that was the same year they did the kick six, right?
Yeah, it was
same year.
The game
13.
before.
That was 13.
That was the game before.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is, man. But I think that done ran out. I think that done ran out.
I'm just very high on you, Freeze, man. I am. I'm just very high high on them. I am. I think he'll make it work. He's done it before. I mean,
Yeah,
he took Liberty last year. He took Liberty out to BYU and beat them, a much more
yeah.
talented team.
I
And he
think
went up to Arkansas and beat a much more talented team.
he's going to make them a whole lot better.
Oh, hell
But I
yeah, he
think,
will.
but I think you expecting it to happen too quick, like 2023, like this year. So that's almost to me like saying like saying Dion going to go out and do all this at Colorado next season of this coming up season.
I got Colorado going like 2-10.
You know, well, that same as Auburn. I got Auburn going better than that, but you know, same concept.
I think Auburn's floor is like 7-5.
That's the floor.
That's the floor.
So what's the ceiling?
Either 9-3 or 10-2.
Hold on. Let me look at Auburn's schedule. Oh, you got Auburn.
Look,
You got
go over their schedule. I think they're undefeated going into the Georgia game.
oh man. You saying Auburn gonna come from 5-7 and go 9-3? Oh man.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
let me pull up their schedule right quick.
The 3 games I can see, the 3 games realistically I see them losing are Alabama, Auburn, LSU.
Okay. Alabama, Georgia, and LSU. Okay, they got. So they're gonna beat Texas A&M. You saying?
I don't trust Jimbo to give up play calling.
Oh, okay. They got Georgia and LSU back to back.
Yeah, and
Then
they have Georgia. Then they got a bye week, and then they go to LSU.
Yep. Then they got Ole Miss and Mississippi State back to back.
I think they can beat both of them.
Well, both of them at home. I say that both of them at home.
Yeah.
So Ole Miss,
the only
Mississippi
other
State.
game I could see them losing outside of those 3 is Arkansas because it's in Fayetteville.
Yeah.
And I think Arkansas is going to be improved this year.
What about Cal? They're going to blow out Cal?
I don't think Cal's going to be good. I think they're going to be horrible.
They got to go to Cal.
Yeah, I could see that maybe being, closer than what people think because, all the travel to the West Coast and all that stuff. Because that a lot of people don't realize like that travel does affect things.
So, okay, well, you got them losing 3 games. All right, that's sensible looking at the schedule, but they going to Cal. I'm saying Cal beat them.
I think they beat Cal.
I'm saying, yeah, Georgia gonna beat them, LSU gonna beat them, Alabama gonna beat them, and then I'm say they gonna lose 1 of the 2 between Ole Miss and Mississippi State, and I'm picking Ole Miss.
I mean, possibly.
That's what I'm picking.
But it's at home.
I understand that. We talked about their offense. What about their defense?
I think their defense will be okay.
Matter of fact, who is their defensive coordinator? I don't know.
I don't know, man. I wish Stubman was in here. He can tell me.
I don't know who their defense coordinator.
I have no idea.
But yeah. But anyway, yeah, we had a lot of close. We did have some close games. Games that could have went either way.
I mean, here's where Alabama was so good for so long is that they won those close games.
Yeah, that's true. We seem to always have a way to pull it out, but last season we didn't. I mean, we should have pulled it out against Tennessee, missed the field goal. They went down and made theirs. LSU.
We happen to have the ball.
Yeah, LSU. I feel like we should.
That was just a ballsy play by Brian Kelly. Is all that was.
Yeah, it was, and then they own their possession in overtime. I don't know why Pete Golden he didn't spot a quarterback. I just don't get it. Knowing he can run, I mean, he was running on you, and I don't know what kind of. They didn't make any halftime adjustments. in either game, far as LSU or Tennessee, especially against Tennessee, they didn't make no halftime adjustments.
No, because I mean, and all hype will do is exploit a weakness.
That's it. That's
I
it.
mean, and that's coaching 101. You exploit a weakness.
That's it. Hell,
And
I wouldn't have went away from it either.
so okay, so
Hold on. Let me respond to this comment. This dude say I was about to cry when UGA beat OSU. If you go back, the live is still up. The video is still up. It was me telling y'all Georgia fans, trying to comfort y'all during the game, telling y'all it was not over. If you look at the video, the comments is still there. Georgia fans was giving up in the second quarter. They hadn't gave up at halftime. It was okay to be telling y'all it ain't over yet. It is not over. Okay. Especially at the end of the third, y'all thought y'all was a done deal. Done, baked, cooked, and eaten. It was OKB comforting y'all, telling y'all it ain't over. So Boondock Paint, just go look at the video and you will see it. And guess what? My boy Nick Saban Jr. can vouch for me because he was in the comment section. And if you ask Tony B, who was a Georgia fan, he was on live too. And he cut off the live. He ran because he was hurt so bad that they was getting mollywopped the way they was. So Boondock Paint, you wrong a damn again. But go ahead.
well, see, here's my thing. I was not expecting that Peach Bowl to go like it did. I thought Georgia was just going to out physical. I thought they were going to do just like what Michigan did. But I mean, hey, Ohio State came to play.
Yeah, and the whole season, those Georgia fans was calling Ohio State soft.
But yeah, baby shit. You guys
but during the game, it was them the one crying. And then after the game, after a prayer, they want to talk trash, like they knew they.
They won the game. I mean, so they had the right.
They win the game, but don't act like you blew them out. Don't act like you had given up. You didn't give up on your team when you know you did.
Well, you got to remember, these are the same people that were calling Stetson Bennett stepson Bennett and all that stuff and wanting
you know what? Months. Now, Georgia is the only fan base that I ever knew that will want a guy who don't do nothing but win to be benched. This man didn't lose but one game out of all his starts, and they want him to be benched. Even after he won him a national championship, they were still talking trash about him. That's the only fan base that I ever knew to do that. But then after he won the second one, he was the greatest quarterback in college football history to them.
He had a phenomenal year last year. Tom Duncan used him perfectly. And that's the thing, like, I think both Georgia and Alabama have questions. Both of them. And we do too.
Yeah, we got questions at quarterback.
Wide receiver. I want to see, can y'all's wide receivers catch the ball?
Yep. We got questions. But in their opinion, they rolling on all cylinders. In their opinion. Now, they asked us who our quarterback going to be. But yet, they got a quarterback who's never took a meaningful college snap in Carson Beck. They got
and what's funny is Joe Milton has got the most experience out of all three teams.
Okay.
He's actually started a game against a high-level team in Clemson, and he fucking shredded them.
Okay. Then Georgia got a new offensive coordinator, even though he's been there before.
Mike Bobo. Run the ball, Bobo.
Bozo the clown. That's what he is. I don't believe in Mike Bobo either.
This is going to be interesting to see. Was it Tom Monken that got him over the hump?
Yes.
Because if they come out and their offense looks suspect, okay, yeah, a lot of that was because of Todd Monken.
Well, They say they're gonna do the same thing they did with Todd with Todd Monken. It ain't gonna miss a beat. He learned from Todd Monken from what they told me. He ain't gonna bring his own innovative ways into the offense.
We don't know. We won't know until they play.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
it's just like I think with I'll say with Alabama, I I don't know if they can win the West. I think right now it's LSU's to lose.
Why you say that?
Why do I say that? Because I got to see how their offense is going to be. I'm talking about Alabama.
Yeah,
I got to
yeah.
see how their offense is going to be. I got to see how their defense is going to look. I think their defense is a little better. I'm not expecting this massive jump to top 3. I don't expect that. I think they'll be at least top 10, maybe top 15 at worst. I just think the quarterback position might cost y'all a few times.
You know we had a top 10 offense last year. I mean defense. How? I don't know.
Yeah, but you're losing Will Anderson, you're losing Brian Branch, you're losing some key guys, and these guys that you have now, they're talented, they're uberly talented.
We
but
lose
they're
key guys every year.
inexperienced.
We lose key guys every year.
Yeah, and I feel
I
like
mean,
a lot of people are putting more faith in that because of the fact Nick Saban's still there. I would say if you took off Nick Saban and you put Coach Billy Ray out there, they would be saying, okay, they're probably going 8-4.
I mean, that's the same thing with Kirby Smart. You remove him from the equation.
Yeah, you can say the same thing.
Remove Josh Heupel from the equation.
That's true.
So I mean, that's where every coach, man, well, head coach. But anyway, no. Both. That's another coach or offense coordinator that I have no confidence in. Is it Mike Bobo?
Yeah, I mean, I can say the same thing about Tommy Rees too. I'm looking at what he did at Notre Dame.
But you got to understand. Tommy Rees was only a coordinator for 2 years, right?
Right.
First year he won 10 games. Second year he won 9 with a backup quarterback.
But would you say that was more Notre Dame's defense?
I mean, it could have been. It could have been.
All I know last year I seen, from what I've seen, their offense was more of a problem.
Could you say he's gonna have the same caliber athletes? He had the same caliber athletes at Notre Dame that he did at. He's gonna have at Alabama.
That's the thing I keep hearing. People are acting like he's coming from Southern Miss. I mean, Notre Dame's good. Did you see where 247 released their blue chip ratio?
I'm just saying.
Notre Dame's top 15, top 10, and they're playing less competition.
Do you think he had the same caliber athletes at Notre Dame as he do at Alabama?
I mean, it's not a massive drop-off, but it's not like a massive drop-off.
I think it is. Because Alabama, the whole roster is loaded with 5 stars.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been loaded with 5 stars since Nick Saban's been there.
Well, exactly. You ever seen Notre Dame just littered with 5 stars all across the roster?
I mean, they had 5 stars for a while. Brian Kelly
not like a Alabama, not like a Georgia.
Wait, didn't they have a bunch of top 5 classes in a row?
Don't you know? Have you seen the last couple of times we played Notre Dame? What we do today?
Back in 2013.
13? We just played them in 2020. Blew them out.
Oh, yeah, the COVID year.
Yeah, blew them out. So I mean, it's a no-brainer, man. If you trying to tell me he could Tommy Rees can leave Notre Dame, go to UGA, and it's not a massive drop-off.
I mean, I think it would be about the same argument as Mike Bobo because, Tommy Rees is unproven.
Mike Bobo, like I said, how is he unproven? Well, he's unproven in the SEC. I'll say that.
Well, like you said, he was only an OC for 2 years.
Yeah, but he won, and I'm telling you, 10 games in 9 games in those 2 years.
But that's where I would say, look at those teams. Was it more their defense leading it, or was it more their offense?
Well, I seen the offense when Tyler Buckner was running the offense. Tyler Buckner is a dual threat quarterback, and
He also has more interceptions than
yeah, he
touchdowns.
that's what I'm about to say. He did a lot of running too. He did a lot of running, and he threw what 5 interceptions in his little 2 years, I guess. Because you remember
He's
last year he was
not.
hurt the whole season.
I don't think Tyler Buckner's that good.
Well, I don't think he's gonna be a starter for us anyway. He's not going to be the starter. Like I say, I think
We
it's
don't
Joe
know.
Milton. I don't know, but I think it's Joe Milton's job to lose. Not Joe Milton, but
Jalen Milroe.
Jalen Milroe job to lose.
I mean, here's what I look at when I look at y'all's quarterback room. Jalen Milroe is the best athlete of all of them. He can run like a deer. He can throw it 100 miles an hour, but he can't hit the red side of the barn. If he could just get his passing game down pat, like if they would do to him like what they did with Jalen Hurts, bringing in that quarterback coach to strictly work with him, he'd be a phenomenal player.
Oh, okay. Mo Better.
Right now, I just don't trust him right now.
Okay, let's talk to Mo Better. You don't trust Jalen Milroe? That's what you said?
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, from what I've seen right now, I don't. I have to see it on the field. I have to
hold on. You say you don't trust Jalen Milroe, but you trust Joe Milton.
Well, Joe Milton has went out there against a top 10 defense in Clemson and shredded them.
I understand that, but that was in the bowl game, right?
Yes.
And do you know Clemson had a lot of players to sit out too? Stars. Okay, y'all did exactly. And he shredded that defense. But y'all had players in Brew McCoy, Squirrel White, who was playing regularly the whole season.
That's going to be our starting wide receivers this year.
I know that, but they was playing regularly the whole season. Those players Clemson had on defense, they weren't playing regularly the whole season. Now, once again, Jalen Milroe, he got a start and he won it. Basically, he got two because he came in at the beginning of the second quarter.
Now, let's be real though. That A&M game where he started, y'all were lucky to win that one. It was because Jimbo Fisher is a horrible play caller.
I mean, but like you say, he won it though, right?
He did.
And he came in relief against Arkansas at the beginning of the second quarter and won that too.
And he played good there.
Now I ain't gonna say he played good because he fumbled the ball and had an interception. So, but yeah.
but that's what I'm saying though. Like from what I've seen of Milton compared to Milroe, Milton has gotten a lot better. Milton's gotten a lot better since he first got to Tennessee.
So how you know Jalen Milroe ain't got better since the last time you seen him?
Well, we won't know until he plays.
That's true. But let me talk to Mo Better for a minute.
Okay.
You mentioned the COVID year. Mo Better said, yeah, damn, your guest said, oh yeah, the COVID year, he got you running out. As I recall, Mo Better, you're a Georgia Bulldog fan. What happened to y'all when y'all faced Alabama in the COVID year? We gave you a COVID ass whooping. How many times do I have to remind you of that? We gave them Georgia Bulldogs a COVID ass whooping.
Yeah,
just so you know, Mo Better.
But again, that was the COVID year. That was such a weird season.
Okay, but again, that was an all SEC schedule that we navigated undefeated.
Yeah, you did, and y'all had a phenomenal team.
Yeah, we did that. Now I give you that. We did that.
That might have been the best thing Saban's had.
But my thing is, everybody else had the same chance that Alabama had in the COVID year. Everybody else had the same chance.
Better than anybody.
So now, if Georgia would have beat us in that COVID year, you think he'll be saying that? Hell no.
I mean, I don't understand why a Georgia fan would even be bringing that up. You've won the last 2 national championships, and the last time you played Alabama, you beat them.
I mean, they tell us we bring up the past so much. So
well, now I will agree with that because I hear Alabama fans all the time talking about, well, in 2015 we had Jake Coker.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you got a pass like ours, you would bring it up too. If you ain't got a pass,
if you ain't got a pass, somebody for bringing up the past when you bring up the past yourself, it goes without saying you can't throw stones when you live in a glass.
That's what I'm saying. They jump on me for bringing up the past when they bring up the past. So if you don't want me bringing up the past, Don't you bring up the past.
I mean,
Okay, if you want,
that would be like me saying, "Oh, well, I remember when I was a kid, Phil Fulmer and Tommy Tuberville was your daddy and stepdaddy."
well, yeah, they was. I mean, he was. He was. So I mean, Philip Fulmer is a snitch, just so you know. But anyway,
He's a fucking snake. I can't stand him.
Oh, you agree?
Do you know the story about with him and Johnny Majors?
Didn't he throw Johnny Majors under the bus?
Yes, he did.
That's how he became the head coach, right?
Yep, in '92. Here's what happened. So Johnny Majors goes in for open heart surgery, and they make Fulmer, who is the OC, they make him the interim head coach. Of course, while Johnny's getting his surgery and he's recovering, and he goes up to the AD, who is Doug Dickey, and he says, basically, if you don't make me the head coach, then I'm going to go somewhere else. While Johnny Majors is laying in a hospital bed. So then, years later, I happen to become friends on Facebook with his son, Bobby Majors, who lives in Chattanooga.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to him and I asked him about the whole situation. He said, yeah, he hates Fulmer. He hates him for how he did his dad. And he said, did you ever notice how my dad didn't really come around Tennessee games that much while Fulmer was the coach? He never came around the university or nothing. Even when they'd honor, like the 85 team that won the SEC or the 89 team, the 90 team or whatever, you would not see Johnny Majors there. He started coming around after they got rid of Fulmer. But, yeah, I mean, Phil Fulmer, he won that title in '98, but he's still a fucking snake.
Okay, well, you voiced your opinions about Philip Fulmer. I guess we ain't the only Alabama fans, ain't the only fan base to think that their own fan base think that.
I mean, literally, like I said, I have no love lost for Phil Fulmer. I mean, he's the reason that Jeremy Pruitt became the head coach at Tennessee.
Okay.
Because he thought he could be the one to manipulate him. Because Fulmer wanted to be the savior.
Bulldog 17. I just want you to know. Fulmer, what now? Oh shit. Okay. Oh, I thought you was saying. But anyway, Bulldog 1776. Yeah, I'm here. You there? I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you hear me?
I was just listening.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay. I'm responding. Bulldog 1776, saying I'm trying to befriend a Tennessee fan. Well, a Tennessee man. Maybe he sent fan or I don't know. But anyway, Bulldog 1776. I'm gonna have people from different teams on the show, man. Okay. If you don't like it, this is my channel. You welcome to take your ass over to a Georgia fan channel.
Go watch Uncle Lou.
Just saying. Yeah, go watch Uncle Lou. Okay. I done had Georgia fans on though. You ain't have no issue with that. So don't have no issue because I got a Tennessee fan on the show. Okay. It's more than Georgia fan base in college football.
You know what was hilarious? I heard from Georgia fans after we beat Alabama last year and we stormed the field, tore down the goalposts. Like, yeah, you dumb hillbillies. We don't do that shit. I'm like, yeah, you did. After you beat us in 2000. We had beat y'all for 10 years straight. You beat us. You go back. I want y'all to do this. Go back to the 2000 Tennessee-Georgia game. They beat us, I think it's 21-10. And you see Georgia fans they're hot, they're having to hop out of those hedges and stuff because fans are getting caught in the hedges. And they stormed the field, they tore down the goalposts and everything. They haven't beaten us in 10 years.
And they jumped on y'all for doing the same thing. I'm gonna jump on you because it's Alabama, but they jumping on y'all for doing the same thing they did.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. Here's the thing. We've only done it 3 times. Once in '82 against Alabama, once in '98 against Florida, and then the third time was last year against Alabama. Listen, we're not Clemson. We don't do it after every damn home game.
Yeah, Clemson stormed the field after every game. Home game.
Every game.
Every
It
one
doesn't
of them.
matter who they're playing, whether they win or lose. Oh, hey, TriStar, we don't storm the field. We meet at the Paul.
You storming the field.
Are your fans coming on the field? Yes. Okay, you're storming the field. And trust me, they're not just walking casually on there. They're running down that sumbitch.
Oh my goodness. Let's talk about this. How you feel about the 2024 schedule release, and no
How do
I
I
think
feel?
my internet fucking up.
Yeah, it ain't my end.
But anyway, hopefully it'll get better.
Yeah,
Damn this shit. What's that?
I think it's on your end. It ain't my end. But anyways, how I feel about the 24 schedule, it is what it is.
But oh well. No.
Play them.
Yeah, go. No, I couldn't hear nothing you were saying.
Okay.
I guess my internet was fucked up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we good. We good.
Okay. So, how do I feel about that schedule? I mean, it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. Personally, I wanted Texas.
Right.
That's who I wanted. And that's who almost every Tennessee fan wanted, was Texas. That whole Battle of the UT thing.
Right.
Like, I would argue the fourth biggest rival for Texas, even though we've played 3 times, is Tennessee. Because there is so much shit talk between Tennessee fans and Texas fans, like, oh, we're the real UT, and if it wasn't for Tennessee, you guys would be North Mexico. And
what the fuck?
It gets brutal, like, between Tennessee fans and Texas fans.
Well, I didn't know it was like that, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can do it right now. Horns down, motherfuckers.
Well, I want to read you a comment. Okay. Let me go. I want to read. Georgia fan. It's a Georgia fan, and they crying like a little bitch. Okay, about Alabama schedule and Georgia schedule. Right. This comment says Greg Sankey's thumbprint is all over this, so he can guarantee Bama makes the playoff in case of a loss or two. It's hilarious that the SEC took Carolina, Mizzou, and Vandy away from Georgia.
They still play Tennessee.
Hold on.
LSU.
Hold on. It's where we was at. It's hilarious that the SEC took South Carolina, Mizzou, and Vandy away from Georgia in the name of schedule strength, but conveniently gave all 3 to Bama. By the way, UGA had, well, I ain't gonna get to that. But anyway, and they saved LSU for the. I mean, I don't know. But go ahead. Yeah.
You see what I'm doing right here? Called the world's smallest violin.
Oh my goodness! But
hey, if you want to talk about a team getting the easy road now, Arkansas. They don't have to play Georgia. They don't have to play Alabama. They literally get Tennessee, Texas. Did they play Oklahoma too? I can't remember.
Who you say, Arkansas?
Yes, their 24 schedule is easy.
Let me bring up
in terms of everybody in the SEC. I'll tell you who got fucked was Florida. Jesus Christ. I'm like, who did they piss off?
Arkansas got LSU, Tennessee, and Texas.
Yeah, but that's all at home.
So, yeah, all of them is at home. But they don't
really have any tough road games unless they got some non-con schedule. Of course, they play A&M in Dallas. I don't know about their other conference games.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. All their tough games, they get them at home. So that's not bad. And they don't have to play Alabama, and they don't have to play Georgia.
But this Georgia fan complaining when we got LSU, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and them. I
mean, Tennessee still has to play Georgia. We still got to play Alabama.
Yeah.
We don't know how Florida's going to be. Like I said, it's hard to judge how these teams are going to be because we don't know how they're going to be this year.
Exactly.
God knows how they're going to be in 24.
And you don't even know, and they already crying.
and here's what I'm looking at too. You know, I was thinking that they were going to give Georgia going to Oklahoma because they were supposed to play that game this year.
Don't talk about that. Don't talk about it. Because they get mad at me. They get mad at me because I be saying, Kirby ran.
That's all I got to tell you right there.
I be saying Kirby ran from Oklahoma. And
now to Georgia's defense, that was not their fault.
I know it ain't their fault. I just like messing with them. But I still tell them, you can't feed me that crock of shit that the SEC took
I thought they were going to be going to A&M because Georgia has yet to play at Kyle Field.
They ain't going to do that.
They might do it in 25.
Yeah.
But that's what's crazy to me.
Now, Kyle Field is a tough place to play too.
Oh yeah, the Boy Scouts.
Yeah, that place is loud.
I'm sure it is. When you've got a cult full of Boy Scouts, I mean, what do you expect?
You know, Uncle Luke called them the ROTC schools.
Well, I call them the Boy Scouts.
Yeah. But shit, man. But yeah, man. Hey, it's been an hour and 20. Yeah, we're gonna get ready in this thing, man. But I appreciate you coming on, man.
Oh, yeah,
hanging out with me.
No
talking about some football.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Okay.
And if you're about to close it up, I'll say one real quick thing. Fuck the Tater Man.
God damn. That was pretty harsh. Oh shit. But that was fun, man. Hey, I appreciate it. TriStar coming on. And hey, it is what it is. For you Georgia fans in the comment section, hey, it's all good. If a fan want to come on here on my show, I'm gonna let them come on. I don't care what fan base they from. Hell, I don't care if they from Vandy. All right. I had C-Dog from Georgia Tech. You Georgia fans was complaining about that. Jesus, man, let me do my thing. Okay, y'all cry enough. Stop crying so much, man. Stuff that don't even have to do with y'all. Okay? We make videos about daggone Alabama. You crying about that. Coming on the video in the comment section, talk about some Georgia shit. Okay? You say we talk about you too much. When we don't talk about you, you're still here. Come on, man. Y'all are relevant now. Be happy. Okay? Because when it all goes downhill, you trust me, you won't be talked about no more. You can believe that. Stop crying. All right. Yeah. Look, y'all are the back-to-back national champions, and you still crying. Who does that? Only thing y'all should be saying, we still national champions. That's all y'all got to say. All this back and forth, you ain't got to do all that because you national champions. Okay? Until my Alabama Crimson Tide take it away from you. Then you back to being nothing but irrelevant. So it is what it is, man. But like I said in the video, the cupcake day is almost over for y'all. And it is what it is. Appreciate that, Stephen Hicks and Nick Saban Jr. It is what it is. You say Saban cry all the time. That's fine. That's fine. Nick Saban, he deserved to cry. He's only the best college football coach of all time. He only got 7 national championships under his belt. He deserves it. Okay? But it is what it is. G's Bama boy, you are so right. You are so right. What Mario say? Probably nothing. This dude say we got a cave wooden trophy case. I mean, it's full though. You can say what you want to say about it, but make sure it's full. Mario Strobers, y'all shit lonely as hell. You better come with some sense, man. Come on, brother. Jaheim, you are so right, Jaheim Adams. Bless your heart. You so right. Saban is the best football coach to ever do it. And it's been proven time and time and time again. But anyway, let me get off of here. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me for this hour and 20 minutes. Okay. I appreciate it. I got to get back to my Yellowstone. Okay. Y'all go watch Yellowstone if you haven't watched it. It's 5 seasons. I'm on episode 9 of the 4th season. It is a great show. I just started watching it Tuesday. I'm going to finish the 4th season tonight. And the 5th season, I will be done with it tomorrow. Trust me, Yellowstone is a great show. You better go look at it. You better go look at it and come back and say, KB, that was great. You a binge watch it. Seriously. But anyway, let me look at Patricia Purdue. Kirby looks older than Saban. Yeah, he do look older than Saban, and he's overweight. But anyway, Bruce Farmer, this is a question from Uncle Lou Show just now. Please answer, KB. Has Alabama ever gone 15-0 on the Saban? No, we have not. I'm answering it. No, we have not gone 15-0 on the Saban. But we have gone undefeated twice on the Saban. Okay? So, no, we have not. And the only reason y'all were 15-0, playoffs. That's fine and dandy. It don't matter if you're 15-0 or 14-1. You win a national championship, you're national champions. So it is what it is. And who was that? Bruce Farmer. Ask this question. Have Georgia ever won 6 national championships under any coach? Make sure you ask Uncle Lou that. Have Georgia ever won 6 national championships under any coach? Have Georgia won 6 national championships in general? I mean, come on, baby. I would like to know. I would like to know. KB, the best guest you had. Okay, appreciate it, I-20. But guess what? What about Tony B? Tony B was a guest. Your Georgia comrade. What about my boy, number one dog? He a Georgia Bulldog fan. He was a great guest. Matter of fact, I talked to number one dog today. Number one dog called me chewing me out because of my video that I made responding to comments. He called chewing me out for no reason. I was just telling the truth. And then he took tail and ran, just like Kirby. But anyway, they don't even have, you're right, Jaheim, they don't even got 6 championships. I mean, they don't even got 6. Oh, man. Every team undefeated at the moment. Let's just see how the teams play out this year. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you. Well, with Kirby, the great Kirby at DC, I understand you bragging, sir. Okay, Bruce Farmer. You say the great Kirby as a defensive coordinator. I'm gonna be a history teacher again. Let's just go back to 2013 Iron Bowl. Alabama was ahead 24-0. What did Kirby defense do? Quit. And Alabama wound up losing the game because of Kirby's defense, ahead 24-0 against Cam Newton and lost. What about 2014, ahead 20-6 against Ohio State? What did Kirby defense do? They folded, lost the game. Did they not? Yes, they did. What about 2014 against Ole Miss? Lost, Kirby defense. 2015 against Ole Miss, lost, Kirby defense. Matter of fact, I can go to 2010? Lost to Utah. I believe that was 2010, some shit like that. Lost to Utah. Kirby defense. So if you're going to give Kirby credit for the championships, give him credit for all of those losses. Give him credit for giving up a 24-0 lead. Give him credit for giving up a 20-6 lead. Don't just name the good. Name the bad too. I'm just saying. And also, we got 2 national championships with Pete Golden. So what does that really say about Kirby as a defensive coordinator? What does that really say? Come on now. What does that really say? Mo better. I guess Kirby offense quit. I guess his offense quit in the 2017 national championship too, because you was up 13-0. I guess your offense and your defense quit. You was up 13-0 at halftime. in the 2021 SEC championship, you was up 10-0. I guess Kirby defense and offense quit then too. Y'all want to give Kirby credit for all the good, but don't mention none of the bad when it comes to Kirby. And that's just like everything else with the Georgia Bulldogs and the University of Georgia. You want to name all the good, but all the bad, you're sweeping under the rug. That's what you're doing. You're sweeping it under the rug. That's why so many of these media heads and these sports channels have so many questions when it comes to the Georgia Bulldogs and them sweeping shit under the rug. Not only Georgia Bulldogs, but the whole entire organization called the University of Georgia. You sweep it under the rug, just like you're sweeping this shit under the rug with Kirby and all his losing ways. So it is what it is. If all I'm saying, if you're going to put the good out there, put the bad out there with it. Don't sugarcoat everything. Don't sweep everything under the rug like y'all is so accustomed to do with Georgia. This dude said Kirby has 2 natties in 6 years. Do you know Nick Saban had 3 in 4 years? 2000, well, let me see. Yeah, 3. 2009, 11, and 12. That's 3 in 4 years. What the hell are you talking about? You damn dummy. I know you. I know you, that's Georgia, but it is what it is. You talking about Kirby back to back. Saban and did that too. In the Alabama Crimson Tide and did it 4 times. So what are you talking about? Nothing y'all saying makes sense. Everything y'all put up here, Alabama done did it. Everything. Oh, man. Okay, the trophies in the black and white era don't count. Well, I'm sure they had color in 92. I'm sure of that. I'm sure they had color in 2009. I'm sure they had color in 2011, 12, 15, 17, and 20. And shit, did they have color in 1980? Oh my goodness, man. These fools are crazy, man. But anyway, let me get off of here, man. I just had to give y'all a little lesson. Uncle Lou not always right what he say about Bama. And I like Uncle Lou, but he's not always right. He know his dogs got lucky. Yeah, they got lucky. Everybody know that. But it's all good. Support your team, man. That's what we all do. Support your team. But it is what it is, man. So, but anyway, let me get out of here. Go back to watching my everyone leave KB alone. In the past, it's bedtime. Mo Better. You look older than me. Talking about it's past my bedtime. You look older than me. Come on, brother. You look. I'm gonna give you about 7 years older than me. You look like you probably 7 years older than me. You know, I'm about to be 50. So if you younger than me, you'd have had a hard ass life with the way you look. God damn. I ain't mean that, Mo Better. I'm sorry. Oh, what's up, King Cable? Seen you in a minute. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. But what's up, brother? But I'm about to get off of here, man. That's all I'm about to do. Matter of fact, Mo Better, I wanna invite you back on the show, Mo Better, so I can give you the business again. Appreciate it, Cindy Reed. Mo Better, I want to get you back on the show so I can give you the business again, because you don't be talking about nothing. KB, where the blue hell is Tony B? Tony B was in the comment section. Tony B ain't went nowhere. Tony B ain't went nowhere. He was in the comment section for a minute. Matter of fact, I need to get Tony B and daggone Mo Better on the show at the same time and get him the daggone business. Tony B, I'm the middle. No, I'm not. I don't state nothing but facts, Tony B. That's what I am. Appreciate it, Dog Bone Jack. So there's a seat for me. And hey, I don't jump on bandwagons. Alabama to the heart. I don't care if Alabama 0-12, 5 seasons in a row. I'm going to still be Alabama all day, every day. KB, did you really blame the losses at Kirby at Alabama on Kirby? No. Hey, y'all saying he was y'all blaming him, giving him all the credit for the national championship Alabama got while he was there. So why he can't take the blame for the losses? You gonna give him all the credit for the win? So give him the credit for the losses too. Last time I checked, it was a total team effort. But y'all want to give all the credit to Kirby. So I'm gonna give the credit to him for losing too. It is what it is. Uncle Lou, man, this ain't propaganda. I'm stating facts, man. Uncle Lou, it's the Georgia fans. It's the Georgia fans that be spraying all this rhetoric all over college football. It's the Georgia fans, not me, and not the Alabama fans. There's no propaganda here. It is only facts. That's all. Only facts, man. That's all it is. Mo Better, whenever you ready, you know I got you. Okay, Mo Better. I'm gonna be on Sunday. I had you on Sunday. Damn sure will. I'm gonna make sure you get the link. I'm gonna make sure UGA fans are gonna cry about all the games. What that shit went quick. Anyway, where we at? Yeah, let them cry. They'll be all right. Tony B saying perpetrate. You ain't a dog. Oh, okay. No, he talking to Latoya. Okay. Uncle Lou go play dress up somewhere else. Uncle Lou say I'm putting out propaganda. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Straight facts, man. Put out straight facts. It is what it is. I know some people. Who the hell is this?
Hey.
Oh,
I just want to let you know Lou is live streaming your shit right now.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. Uncle Lou live streaming my show. Why would he do that, man?
He was live and he's playing you.
Oh shit, man! Matter of fact, I got my phone, man. Hold on, let me go look at it. Oh, hold on, man. Oh Lord. Oh, Lord. Let me see. Oh man.
Yeah, you need to get on his show one time or bring him on you. Oh my god.
He don't. Let me see. Well, I see he live, but he doing something else now.
Oh.
He doing his call-in show. So yeah.
Oh. Well, I clicked it on for a second. I seen it was playing you. I was like, shit, I gotta get back in.
Damn. Hey, it'll be all right. Huh?
Oh, truck, you need to fix your brakes. Man,
damn. But yeah. So shit. But I was just about to get off, just responding to some comments right quick.
Oh yeah, it seemed like everybody's got positive responses about me being on here, so I guess I did something right. I don't know. Hell.
Yeah, you was pretty good. So yeah, man. Oh man, they say motivated, dedicated. But yeah, I see some comments in his comment section. So shit. But yeah, Uncle Lou say I'm spreading propaganda.
You need to go over there and click on the StreamYard link and go on his thing real quick. That would be hilarious if you did.
I don't think his link is in the comment section.
If it's his call-in show, then it is. It's in the description.
Okay, I'll go to it.
If it's the call-in show.
I'll go to it.
I think it is. Then yeah, you can join right in. He'll bring you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go check it out.
And as always, of course, fuck the tater, man.
All right. But yeah, let me get off of here. Let me go check out Uncle Lou right quick. And hey, I'll talk to y'all later. And guess what? Roll damn Tide, baby. All day, every day.